some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Trojans offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Trojans will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ducks offense will take the field for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human.
Oh, he's got some space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. Play, it's intercepted. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. With that run, he breaks through the 3,000-yard mark for his career.
Man, that says a lot about you. When you rush for 3,000 yards in this world where it's pass happy, that you got a guy that, no, I'm going to give him touches because he's productive. Palmer, it's led to 3,000 yards now.
And that's a lot when you consider some of the injury issues they've had up front throughout his career. It doesn't matter. This guy still finds ways to make positive things happen. 3,000 yards, that's a lot for a running back.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Moore to the air. Finds his man in the middle. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Ducks are on the move. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Headed to the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Now this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open. And let him do the rest.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Moore will throw. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after a short return, but what a play to get the football back. Hand off from the shotgun. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The give out of the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Valentine. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore to the air. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes field. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Hunt is on its way. Secures it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Really nice first down run. You're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Breaks into the open. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Gives him the big stiff arm. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's inside the 40. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
PAT unit on the field. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Virginia has put on a majestic performance today, jumping out to an early lead and building on it from there, and now we have ourselves a blowout. They're up 14 over Louisville. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you could tell the QB was going there the whole time, right? Quickly get the football, throw it to the left, get it to your running back in some space, but the defense was ready for it. They were sitting on it, came up and made the play for no gain.
Here's a heat. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Moore will throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. He's got it. 1st down and more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Trojans. And they turn it into a defensive score. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore to the air. Under fire. Pulls it in on the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Ducks want to move quickly. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quick release by the QB. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to...
It's a running room. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Fires to the big fella.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Moore will throw. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Trojans send out the punt unit.
Coming up, 4th down.
Makes a move. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. From the gun, give on the inside. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. 1st down, 10 yards to go. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their...
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Wants to throw on 1st down. They finally up the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one deep. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll give it to the back. Got room to work. Turning it on. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Ducks will hustle to the line. They'll try to run for it. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so David, they've really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering us.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Trojans decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space. It's Harris. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lockett. He won't get there, it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab, it's Lockett. And he is going to be short. He just stepped out of bounds, but he was short of the 1st down marker. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Ducks in the hurry up. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bryant. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll try the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires it incomplete.
And this is is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to
breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Tosses it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Takes a snap, wants to throw. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Got a man. It's Cook. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. Caught. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there. Even
throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.